You might already know that the bigger your light source is relative to your subject, the softer that light is going to appear. It's usually going to be more flattering look. But you also need to keep in mind that you're not limited by the light itself. A lot of light fixtures are pretty small, and thus they're a small light source, especially if they're a good distance away from your subject. So to fix that, you can put a modifier in front of the light to make the light a bigger source. And you can do that using something simple like a diffusion disc. Now these discs can be found online for as cheap as $25 or $50, which is pretty cheap considering the amount of flexibility you can get out of them. This one has an outer layer that lets you reflect different colors of light, but on the inside, that's what we want to get to. That's the diffusion, that's what we're looking for. So I'm gonna open this up and show you what that looks like. It's a big, big light source. This is diffusion, or silk, or whatever you want to call it. But this helps diffuse the light. So what you can do is put your small light source, or even a larger light source, behind this to make the light source this big. It really works. So if you're looking for that big source light look, that soft, flattering, aesthetically pleasing look, this is how you want to do it. It's really easy. You just mount this to a stand in front of the light, shoot the light through it, and that's going to give you that big, soft, nice source. I'm actually using it for the setup right here. So I've got another one of these mounted to a stand right over here, and I'm shooting the light through it to give, again, that soft lighting look. And the great thing about these is that they're flexible, so you can't really break them. Nothing's going to happen. You're not going to punch through it like you might with some other gels. And they collapse really easy, so you can travel with them on a plane, on a train, an automobile, whatever it is. You can travel around with these. They're lightweight. Throw them in a backpack, throw them in a suitcase, whatever you have to do. And if you get this type that has, like I had, where it's got that outer layer, you've got silver, gold, you've even got black if you want to kind of take some, do like a negative fill, take some of that light away, or even just like a white to do kind of like a white bounce fill. So you can do a lot of different stuff with these, and they're only like $25 or $50 online. I'll put a link in the description to a couple options you can check out, but I have like 4 of these, all different sizes, because I use them pretty much all the time, whether I'm bouncing the sunlight or I'm diffusing. You can diffuse the sunlight. That's another great thing. Kind of throw this overhead and do something like that. You could even, you could if you wanted to, you can even fill with the diffusion side. So if you put this close to your subject, you're gonna help some of that light fill back in. So definitely get one of these. If you don't have it, get one, because it doesn't matter what light you're shooting with. You probably want one of these because guaranteed your light isn't this big. Almost positive it's not. You probably have a light that's like this, or like this, or like this, and shoot it through one of these. Make that light big, nice and bright, nice and soft, and it's gonna make your subject look their best.